Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Travels adventure, and today we're in Italy. Now in particular we are in the northeast end of Italy apparently. Well, we're on the northeast end map anyway. Now this map was released on the 31st of the 7th 2023, so today. It is cross-platform compatible, so PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series of consoles. It's on a version 1.0.0.0, it's 545.87 megabytes to download, and it's made by a range of modders. Now I can't guarantee I'm going to get these pronunciations spot on, so if I don't I apologise. You've got NotProfessionalGamers, AgroPiave, ZioFicus and Scallarì. Now those modders seem to be all working together on this, so that's pretty cool. So this is actually a map that's based on an area of Italy. It's kind of been taken as an influence, not a complete copy. And it's also based around something called viticulture, which apparently is the agriculture to do with grapes and wine. So yeah, pretty good. The map includes 128 totally flat fields. It's got some generic selling stations. It's got a 500 kilowatt BGA, a dairy, a winery, a mill and a bakery as production locations. These two farms, one for livestock and one for arable land. And the seasonality of the crops have been changed to reflect the area since it's based in Italy. Now a couple of little things I just wanted to point out was quite a few of the fields have got these areas here which are, I would put them probably down as like drainage dikes, either in the centre or just in a half or a quarter way. So I actually quite like the idea of those. Breaks the field up a little bit and just brings something a little bit different to the map, something a little bit unique, so that's pretty good. There's quite a lot of waterways as well, as you can see from underneath. There's a few vineyards, so yeah, it's quite a nice map actually. It seems quite big as well when you go around it. So what we'll do though, we'll put our feet firmly back down on the ground as always and start with our starting equipment. As you can see, we start with quite a lot of equipment that we don't get on many other maps, so let's run through those. So we start with three nice small tractors. We start with a Valtra G125 with 130 horsepower, it's got 30% damage. We then start with a Massey Ferguson MF4709M with 40% damage and 92 horsepower. We also start with a Landini Rex 4-090GT with again 40% damage and it's a 90 horsepower Vineyard tractor. We start with a very nice John Deere 4755 190 horsepower medium tractor with 40% damage and a little bit of wear. We start with a very nice Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H as always. This one also has 60% damage off the bat and it's 24 months old, so that might need a bit of a service. We start with a John Deere Gator, an XUV 865M, 23 horsepower. It can take all the custom crops that are on the map as well. In the back we've got the Brantner Z 18051/2XXL Powerflex trailer. This one's a dolly as well, so that would be fun for me. It's got 19,600 litre capacity. We get the standard Deutz-Fahr header. We get a corn header as well by Ziegler, a Corn Champion 5R, 3.4 metres, and it can do corn as well as sunflowers. That's nice to see. We start with some quite nice grape technology as well. We've got a Hardy Mercury 4000L sprayer and fertiliser. We've also got the Furman MRWK 6000 grape trailer, and we've got the Provitis, we've got two of these, one of these, a Provitis MP122 OCEA pruner. We've got the Pottinger Servo 25 plough, it's only 1.2 metres wide. We've got the Horsch Turano 3 FX 3 metre cultivator. We've got the Horsch Joker 4 CT 4 metre disc harrow. We've got a very nice Agrasem Combi Plough Gold 3 metre subsoiler. We've got the Nordstein HK25 plus NS3030 seeder that can also do the custom crops. We've got the Agramash Falcon 3 planter as well, which is a 3 metre planter. I like those planters actually. We also start with a KHNRA142 forage mixer, so that's pretty good too. We get the Quickie Q6M front loader. We get 2 front loader tools. We get the manure fork and the pallet fork. We also get the Topliner 4090 trailer as well for the Deutzfahr. And we get a 10 Winkle Pack 750 weight, and also the nice John Deere pickup 900 kilogram weight as well. So some nice bits of equipment there actually. Let's have a quick look around our starting farm. So this looks like one of our main home triggers. There's another one on the map though, but very continental and very Italian. Nice terracotta looking colours as well. So, but start with some nice equipment. You can actually go up to the top of there as well, and you can kind of fall out of the door straight onto your own tractor, so that's pretty fun. We go around here, we've got our own grain silo. We've got a couple of nice silage pits as well. We've got a cow barn. Got some more buildings here. Diesel tank, one of the jokers. We've got the Agrasem there. We've also got some bales over here we start with. So these are standard straw bales. And we've got an alfalfa bale there, so that's nice. And we've also got just a standard hay bale. We've got some more buildings here as well. Even though it doesn't say straight away, there is actually some mods that need to be downloaded to run this. This is one of them. It did ask me when I was downloading the map through ModHub, but it doesn't actually list them on the description, so I'm hoping Giant should fix those. So a nice looking voucher with the quickie on there. So pretty nice. So if we have a quick look at the map and we just zoom right in, if we have a quick look at the crop calendar, so as it said in the description, the crop calendar has been altered, as you can see, quite a lot. You've got a couple of custom crops. You've got alfalfa, you've got clover, and you've also got forage sorghum. Now I've never seen forage sorghum before, so that's quite nice to see. There's quite a few places to sell everything. It's a pretty standard selling palette, I would say. Good places to sell though, 3 or 4 on each one. And also you've also got a couple of different types of custom crops. So you've got the alfalfa. I think that one's supposed to be alfalfa hay because it's slightly lighter. Then you've got alfalfa silage, clover hay, and forage sorghum, but that doesn't have any selling points. So that might be better for probably creating silage, but I'm not sure. You start with one cow husbandry area. There's not many contracts that have popped up so far since I've been playing around on the map, but hopefully they should be a fair few fields, etc. You also don't start with any production chains, but that should be fine. So if we find the cows quickly, which are over here. I wonder where the animal trigger is. Quite nice to see again though, another husbandry or cow pen that's completely open. Obviously being quite a warm country, it's probably a good idea. And there's the animal trigger. So 200 head, so it's not too bad at all. I think this is also another mod that you need to download for this. So that's pretty good. So if you have a quick look again on the map. So starting fields, interestingly, you own all the other land around, which is actually classed as farmland 1, and you can sell it for 10,000. So it's a little bit strange, but oops. But as you can see there on the top, the people who actually made the map there. So yeah, it's quite a nice feature. The backdrop's very nice as well, and the PDA I think is really nice colours, and it's nice and clear, and been very well done actually. I'm very impressed with the PDA. So we're back to the starting field. So we start with here 96 and 98. We also start with 58, or do we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, start with 58 and 75 and 76. And then everything else is part of farmland 1, which is a little bit confusing, but it's absolutely fine. So that's pretty good. But as part of here, you do actually start with your own vineyard, which is pretty cool. So if we just make our way back over to the main house over here, you'll see we start with our own vineyard there, which is pretty cool actually. I think that's really nice. I'm thinking that might be one of the custom crops. Yeah, that's forage sorghum. That's pretty good, I quite like that. I've not seen that before. If you've seen that on a map before now, for this one, then please let me know in the comments of the video. It'd be nice to hear from you. So if we just have a quick look, so done most of those. So the actual PDA itself is, yeah, it's a really big map actually. I don't think it's any bigger than normal, but it does seem like it's quite a big area. It's very nicely put together PDA though. You've got quite a lot of different roads as well, running from different places. You've got a couple of tunnels as well, actually, that run down. So there's a tunnel over here for the waterways. There's also some tunnels over here as well for the cars, and over here for coming in. Yeah, it's the fields are pretty, I'd say they're pretty uniform, but because quite a lot of the big ones have got the dikes in, which are these green lines, it does seem to break it up quite a lot, which I think is quite nice. So just a new feature and uniqueness to this map that you don't see in many others, so that's pretty nice to see. So I think we'll have a quick look at the productions we start with as well. So as I said, we start in our area here. So just over from our farm, we've got the grape processing unit, we've got a dairy, a bakery, the lime station, a debris crusher, a cereal collection centre, the vehicle shop, the biomass heating plant, obviously a gas station, a hypermarket, animal dealer, that's this one, restaurant. We've got another medium petrol tank and a farmhouse here, so I think this might be the other farm that you can purchase, because it's got some very interesting buildings actually. So there looks like a silo there, and then some of the sheds. So I think the one you start with is like with some husbandry for the cows, and I think this is the other one that you can use then for doing arable. So it's something a little bit different to remember. If we go over here, we've got a bale sale point and a farm shop, and we've got a grain mill there as well. So that's pretty much everything on this end of the map. And if we go up here, we've got some greenhouses. So these are pretty good actually. I do like it when maps have a designated area for some greenhouses. That's pretty nice. 10,000 for that. And probably 10,000 for these two as well, I'm guessing. Yeah, so, but still, really nice though. If we do buy them, I don't think they're the custom greenhouses. I think they're the standard ones, yeah. Tomatoes, lettuce and strawberries, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, got quite a few as well. Got the smaller ones here as well, so that's pretty nice to see. So if we go back to the map, there's all your greenhouses there. And there's no other productions on the map, so it's quite sparse when it comes to all the productions compared to some maps, but I still think it's really nice. If we swap back, do we have anything that actually goes averagely quick? No. Okay. Let's take the voucher for a spin for once actually, since I haven't driven one of these for a very long time. So if we just come out of our main farm, let's put our hazard lights on, or our beacons at least. Let's see, I'm going to go this way actually. I'm just going to hightail it over this field, I think. Not really going the right way, but there you go. Oh well. So if we go down here, let's have a quick look at the actual road network while we're driving. Should have probably gone over there, but yeah, it seems to be quite a few drainage dikes and areas of water sources, so that's nice. It's really quite a nice area though. The map's really bright and the textures are really nice, and it's nicely laid out from what I can tell on the flying around. It's pretty good on the driving so far as well. Some nice features as well. So if we just make our way up here, there's one of the productions. It's really quite a nice area though, I must admit. The trees are very nice and it looks like it's very well done. The roads are a good width as well, so you get some very nice big equipment down here as well. It's quite nice to see the culverts underneath the dikes, so when you can get into your own fields. That's a nice feature. So if we just make it down here, this is one of the custom crops, that sorghum there. It's an interesting one, that one. I think that's pretty nice to put in. I might have to try this map at some point and see what it's like. A bush shelter there. So where are we actually heading to? Let's have a quick look. So we are, if I can find my own trigger, we're actually here, so we've obviously come out of our farm, gone up here. Okay, if we carry on going straight up here, going to the end, and then we'll actually have a quick look at some of the other maps, etc. Oh, nice pump there as well, drainage pump for the dikes. That's a nice feature. Some other areas there. That's a pizzeria, I think. Yeah, I'd say so. Looks like it. So looks like the productions have got some big areas to drop off your wares, etc. as well. So I think it's a really nice detailed map though. It's got some very nice features, and the greenery and the roads are got some nice textures and also some nice different features on. So if we turn left here, I think alongside of the road, but well, we'll pull over up here onto this bit of scrubland. But things like this pumping station, telegraph poles, and just seems like a really well done and well thought out map for features and details. So I'm very impressed. So I think if we go back to our main farm, we'll probably do what we usually do. We'll have a quick look at our field prices. So if we have a look at 99, 88,000, that's pretty good. 97, 55,000, that's pretty good too. 87, 107, 90, 23, 95, 39,000, 50,000, 36,000. Well, that's pretty good. Wow, okay. One thing I was going to look at, I just want to have a quick look at something. I'm pretty certain that sorghum is potentially designed as a TMR, or maybe we just buy a cow or two, and hopefully no, still hay, grass, TMR and silage. Okay, so it doesn't, they haven't altered that, but yeah. So I think though, personally, I think this is a really nice Italian map. It's got some really nice features, and yeah, I'd probably recommend someone to try some custom crops on as well. So hopefully you've enjoyed this map tour. If you have, give it a like, subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks.